guys on YouTube. This is Mike from Mike's channel again. Just thought I'd show you an idea for a socket organization that I put together after I did my second video. This is basically socket rails on top of a half-inch sheet of plywood, cut a little bigger to make more room if I want to for other rails. And now all I would have to do is just move my ratchets and my extensions there and put them the long way. And this is kind of a shout out video to some of the other videos I've seen for socket organization. This is just something I, like I said, put together sometime after doing my second video. And basically I have this room for other socket rails. I'm not a big fan of the plastic trays or the plastic rails. I am more of a fan of these metal ones. Not a big fan of having everything sit loosely though. It's just something that I prefer. It's all about preference, I guess. And this is something similar I did for my stepdad, but there is no label on the other ends of these saying what they are. Half inch, it's right there, all the way from side to side, of course. And then here's some 3/8 right here, these two rows. And then this final row is half inch with my socket for the oil sending unit is actually a 3/8. I just put that on this rail because I figured it'd be better to have room where you can see it instead of having to stumble over it with your fingers and try to get to the right socket. I can show you something I did for my stepdad here in just a second. Put that light down for just a minute. This is what I did for my stepdad. Basically the same thing of what I did. And he's got standard and metric just mixed all together. And this is what I was talking about. If I had more room or add more room on mine, I could do something similar to that. And as you can see, there is some labeling. And to the people I want to make a shout out for their organization with different ideas is Ripper Bones. He has some good stuff out there where he organizes his sockets. Let's see, I got a list here. Mr. DIY 123, Mark Massing, Dial Too Fast, Zombonist, and Speedway Motors. They did a thing for organizing your sockets with Ernest socket rails and trays. Those are the plastic ones I'm not too big of a fan of. And Bushcraft Arizona. That guy did a pretty neat thing where he had some metal where he put some pegs through a metal plate and organized his sockets that way. It was pretty neat. And this, for like what I did for myself and my stepdad, for what I did for him, you can either use it in the bigger drawer of your cart, your toolbox. I prefer the top of my cart because I can roll it around. You don't have to have everything loose laying down or anything like that with these metal rails, because it makes better sense for me to have a rail plug or screwed in to a half-inch piece of plywood, not have too long of screws where it ruins the mat underneath, and still have a spot where you can roll your cart with you and still take one out, know what's missing, know what you have out, whether it be impact or these other bigger sockets right here, my axle nut sockets, and still know where you took it from. Again, this is what I like. This is what I prefer. Everyone will probably have different ideas. If you want to show some other ideas other than the YouTubers that I mentioned, that'd be pretty cool too, to see what other different ideas there are out there. Again, this is Mike from Mike's channel. Thanks for